Happy Hour. I am your host, Dana Pepper, and I am joined by my very good friend, Miss Angie Bernard,
Thank you very much.
who sits on the board of directors of Synapse House. And we've been talking about charities, some local unsung heroes, organizations that you don't normally hear about in the news because they're not, big enough to be doing the big galas and things of that nature, but they're doing some amazing work for people in our own backyard, in our communities. So my next guest is Miss Jane Morse, and she is the founder of Women with Purpose. Jane, are you on the line?
I am indeed.
Hi, Jane. Welcome to Happy Hour.
Hi. Thank you for asking us.
Absolutely. Well, Jane, when you and I met months ago, you told me about Women with Purpose. And if you'll remember us sitting at that Pinellas, I was immediately touched by what your organization does. And I've been looking forward to the opportunity to share your message with the public. So please tell us all, what is Women with Purpose?
Well, Women with Purpose, we are a group of women, and of course the men in our lives are also men with purpose because they've been very supportive of us as well. But what we are doing, we're raising money to help cancer patients that are going through therapy, either chemotherapy or radiation, and we're helping them with non-medical financial assistance. We have also helped...
Okay, wait, Jane, let me stop you. So give me an example of what would be a non-medical financial assist. Okay,
I have one lady who has a master's degree and just started teaching in that of early childhood education. And one of her nurses called me and said, she's really in some dire financial straits. So I went to meet her, interviewed her, found out how I could help her, and we've helped her with her car payment.
Oh, that's actually really amazing because you don't even think about it. When you're getting chemo and things of that nature, you can't go to work.
Exactly.
Your PTO could be out. How are you going to pay these things?
We've given her gas cards. Not just her, but, some of the other patients we have.
Right.
Too. I have another young woman who had a brain tumor, and we have helped her as well with because she has two young daughters and have been able to help her. They kind of came down here from up north and ended up having some real not legal issues, but issues with, trying to make ends meet, and, were brought down here with promises of a job and everything, and it all fell through.
Right.
It's awful, though. You're moving across the country with your family, and then what happens?
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
But thank goodness there are organizations like Women with Purpose that are there to assist. So, Jane, when we spoke, I remember asking you this question, and I want to ask it now on the air because I think it's really important to note the difference. So how does Women with Purpose differ from other organizations like it?
Well, number one, I don't think there's another organization like that.
Even better.
Because none of us, well, there are and there aren't. No,
there are organizations like Susan B. Komen, and, I interviewed My Hope Chest last month for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So there are organizations that are there to assist people and women with, breast cancer issues or medical issues, but your organization is unique.
Well, what we're trying to do is it's not just a one-time grant. A lot of people just give, $750, maybe $1,000. We are going to try to help that person for as long as they need it. Granted, right now, we don't have a great deal of funds, but whatever we have, we end up giving out. Nobody makes a salary, Women with Purpose. It's all out of the generosity of my ladies, whenever we have events, out of my pocket, whoever really gets touched by this issue, because a lot of people don't realize that, okay, yeah, I have insurance, but insurance, if you end up losing your job,
right,
And then if you have a family, I mean, I could go on and on.
Absolutely. And I'm sure there's tons of people out there right now that can relate because it's happened to them or they know someone it's happened to. But it's hitting close to home now, especially with the advent of the Affordable Care Act. I mean, there are lots of people that are losing their insurance. And these are people with serious, traumatic, and deathly illnesses. And so where do they turn? So, again, I applaud the work that you're doing with Women with Purpose. Jane, where can people go to get more information or to participate in your efforts?
Well, we have a Facebook page, Women with Purpose. We also have a website that Stacy, my friend Stacy, who's part of us, is just puts her heart and soul into it.
Aww.
And takes care of both of those items.
That's amazing, especially with no salaries.
Exactly.
They're just giving their time. I mean, that is a really great. If you can do it as long as you can, that's fantastic. Or if you get big enough, you probably won't be able to. But right now, that's really the true heart of giving.
Absolutely. Jane, what is the website and what is the Facebook page?
The Facebook is just Women with Purpose.
Okay, so facebook.com/Women with Purpose.
Right, and also our website is www.womenwithpurpose.org.
Womenwithpurpose.org.
Yes, it's all spelled out.
Excellent. And while I was on either your website or your Facebook page while I was preparing for today's show, and one of your organization's mantras is the reason why I'm doing this show today. And that mantra is give where you live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, and I said it earlier, there were tons of organizations out there, national big organizations, and they can throw the big galas and they're getting, political money and they're getting tons of recognition on the big name networks and all kinds of stuff. But you know what? There is nothing like giving and participating in your own backyard. Give where you live. And Jane, I cannot thank you enough for being a woman with purpose.
Well,
it's amazing.
I thank you very much for allowing me to kind of voice my opinion about giving where you live, because I think if you don't know where your money's going to, then you just don't care. You don't care enough. And if we can't give to our communities, then it's like take care of your own at home.
Absolutely.
Community is philanthropic and it's caring. And to your listeners out there, too, I hope that they will continue to enjoy your shows because you have such energy. It's really great. It's really great.
Thank you. You know what? Again, since I was, came out of the womb, I've been told about my energy. It's nice to have a place to channel it. So, right.
Spirit. Well, it's a good spirit.
Thank you so much, Jane. I really appreciate you coming on the show today. Jane Morse with Women with Purpose. Check them out at facebook.com/Women with Purpose or womenwithpurpose.org. We're going to take our last and final break, but when we come back,